Hey yo, I just came back from seeing Black Phone 2, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now. And I know I've said this about other movies, but I mean it when I say it, yo. This is possibly the best horror movie to come out this year. Um, yeah, I know Weapons just came out, and that was a great movie. It's definitely up there, but this one takes the cake. All right, this one takes the cake, and I'm looking forward to telling you guys more about it. With that being said, this is El Camino, and welcome to my Flick Report. Yeah, so this movie pretty much takes place 4 years after the first one, so it's 1982. Finney and his sister Gwen are in high school now, and yeah, Finn has pretty much developed the reputation as the guy who killed the serial killer or whatever. So he's getting tried. He's getting tried in school, and yeah, he's laying belt to ass. All right, he ain't playing any games and whatnot. And his little sister's abilities, are heightening or whatever. And she's starting to get visions of these kids from this camp up in up in the Alpine campsite up in Colorado or whatever, that were murdered by some dude and whatnot. And like, yeah, man, she wants to go up there to see what that's all about. And yeah, her brother Finn ends up tagging along with her, along with you know, um, one's little crush that goes by the name of Garnet. What was his name? And anyway, my bad, I forgot his name. But anyway, he ends up tagging along too, and the story pretty much picks up from there. And yeah, throughout this, yeah, the grabber played by Ethan Hawke, although he's dead, like he's still haunting them or whatever. And yeah, man, things pretty much escalate from there. So yeah, I will say this about the movie this time around. The focal point of this movie is based off, is more concentrating on, on Gwen's abilities and whatnot, and how and how it connects to her mother, and it also touches on origin stories of sorts or whatever. But I'm not gonna get too much into it because I don't want to spoil it. But I will say this, man. This sequel is better, much better than the first one. And that's saying something, man, because when the Black Phone came out back in 2021, that was the scariest movie of the year. All right. That was definitely the scariest movie of the year and whatnot. And this one right here, yo, I'm not playing like for those who saw and and like I'm only making a comparison of this because this movie just came out. For those who saw Weapons is a great movie, and I hear they're doing a prequel based on Aunt Gladys, which is cool or whatever. But I'm gonna let you know right now, Black Phone 2 makes Weapons look like a high school musical from the Disney Channel. I could be over exaggerated, being as how I'm still hype off of seeing this movie or whatever. But like, yeah, man, this movie definitely had me wanting more. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for you. The way things ended, I don't know how they'll make a Black Phone 3, but I'm gonna tell you right now, based on the success of this movie, and I know this movie is gonna be successful, I would not be surprised if the writers try to conjure something up because, yo, they're not gonna leave. I seriously doubt they're gonna leave this storyline on the table. It might take a little while for them to come up with a third movie, but if they do, it better be good, and it better attach to the original storyline for of the first two and stuff. Ethan Hawke did his thing, and the fact that this thing took place up in the Colorado mountains or whatever, that was something different as well. I will also say this, man, I'm seeing a correlation between these movies and other horror movies from the past, and them giving a look, them definitely giving a nod to the horror movies that preceded it. Example: in the first Black Phone movie, the movie took place in 1978 in a small town. Very much like the original Halloween movie. The original Halloween movie came out in 1978, and the storyline behind that took place in a small town in Haddonfield, Illinois, or whatever. This sequel takes place in 1982, and Finn and his little sister and their friend are going to these campgrounds or whatever to, like, see what's up with these little kids that are, like, that were murdered or whatever, that, pretty much cold cases and whatnot. If you ask me, they're paying homage to, like, Friday the 13th and whatnot, because Jason's origin story took place in Camp Crystal Lake. And the fact that the grabber is starting to appear in dreams, and in her dreams and stuff. You already know what that's all about, yo. That's Freddy Krueger and stuff, man. So, like, yeah, I'm definitely seeing, like, the correlations and the homage that they're paying while still keeping this very original, you know, while keeping this storyline very original, man. I'm telling you, this story flowed very well. There were no slow parts in it and stuff. Yeah, this is this is the horror movie to watch, for the month of October and stuff. And again, I don't know what's coming out at you. I don't know what horror movies are coming out after this that are going to be competing with it. But thus far, in the horror movie genre, this is perhaps the best well-rounded movie to come out this year. In my opinion, better than better than Weapons, better than Bring Her Back. Bring Her Back was the most disturbing movie to come out this year in the horror movie genre. But I wouldn't say it's well rounded. And I'm not gonna put it in the same classification as Sinners, because Sinners, in my opinion, is still in a class by itself. But with that being said, Black Phone 2, yo, for my horror movie fans, this is the one to watch. You guys are not gonna be disappointed, man. I am not overhyping it, man. Like, this movie, yo, it's it. It really is it, man. So with that being said, El Camino raced this movie, The Black Phone 2, A Chuleta Gan Gan. It's in theaters now. Go check that joint out. And yeah, this joint been running for more than 7 minutes, so this is probably the longest review I've done on a movie. So yeah, check it out. It's in theaters now. You all have a great night, and God bless. Peace.